civil society organization, Coalition for Good Governance, has commended Nigerian military for its effort and success in arresting the alleged mastermind of Benue killings. The group noted that the arrest of Aminu Yaminu is an evidence that the military has swung into full action to restore peace in Benue State and its environs. Speaking at a rally in Abuja, the executive director of the group, Jayola Mohammed, said the group understands that Yaminu's gang were focused on diverting attention from the true situations in Benue State.
We therefore call on the military to sustain its manhunt for all these indicted in killings until the Middle Belt call again be a safe haven for citizens. As we say our thanks to the military, we appeal to them to be swift in bringing closure so that these terrorist sponsors do not have time to strategize and entrench themselves as they are done in the Northeast.
The group said that the arrest shows that they were recruited to act a well-crafted script.
The arrest of Tashaku and others like gunmen arrested in Guma local government area of Benue State, Abubakar Umar, Adamu Likita and Yusufa Alhaji Yaro, point to the fact that they were recruited to act out well-crafted scripts that will pitch ethnic configuration against which other while creating a widespread sense of terror that have allowed someone like the Benue State governor to escape strutting about the ineffectual handling of the state affair through the active sponsorship of known terrorists.
In Abuja, LM Chukwemeka reports. Nigerian Minister of Education Malam Adamu has called for more actions to protect education from attacks. The minister made the call during a workshop organized for the review of the legal framework on the Safe School Declaration. The minister, who expressed concern over the systematic destruction targeted at education, noted that over 2,295 teachers have been killed and 19,000 others displaced in Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa states in the last 9 years. Adamu also mentioned that an estimated 1,500 schools have been destroyed since 2014, with over 1,280 casualties among the teachers and students. Following this development, the minister stressed the urgent need to protect education from attacks. He pointed that without access to quality learning, the Nigerian child is not only being deprived of education, but are also being robbed of future opportunities, which will affect the entire society.
The number of unemployed and underemployed people in Nigeria increased in 2017, a World Bank report says. In the report, Nigeria Biannual Economic Update released in Abuja, the World Bank said poverty level in Nigeria increased slightly in 2017, despite the country exiting recession. Titled Connecting to Compete, the report stated that Nigeria's gross domestic product growth reached 0.8%, driven by an expansion in oil output and continued steady growth in agriculture. The decline in the non-agricultural sector, however, continued as aggregate demand remained weak and private sector credit low. According to the report, gross domestic product growth in 2018 is expected to hover just over 2%, largely oil sector driven. As part of its recommendation, the World Bank said Nigeria can benefit from policies to promote spatial integration and subnational specialization, which will stimulate diversified and long-term growth. The report said this can be achieved through market specialization and differentiated positioning strategies for industrial clusters across the country.
United United Nations Children Fund (UNICEF) says it has increased enrollment of girls in schools in Nigeria, in Niger and Sokoto State by 61.8%. UNICEF Chief of Education Terry Dumnia made this known in Abuja during a cash transfer program briefing and dissemination of impact evaluation report. Dumnia said that about 23,665 girls from Niger and Sokoto State had benefited from the first UNICEF-sponsored cash transfer program between September 2014 and October 2016.
The program is specifically designed to address poverty-related reasons preventing children to enroll and stay in school. It gives families an opportunity to cover direct opportunity costs related to children's, especially girls' education. These costs include uniforms, textbook, learning materials, and the lost benefit that the family will miss from a children's contribution to the family income by going to school.
Following the increasing number of out-of-school children in the world, UNICEF chief disclosed that it has also commenced the implementation of cash transfer in Kebbi and Zamfara states as part of effort to increase school enrollment and school attendance rates for boys and girls.
It's never our program. It's the state's program. And that's why states are now investing their own money in the process. We provide technical support, some guidance, but it's really the state's commitment, the commitment for the children, that's breathed new life into this program and taking it forward. So I commend, again, the people in these states, at the local level as well as the state level.
Speakers at the event said the cash transfer program is not only about enrollment of children into schools, but also to increase the quality of education.
We should develop a new model, or we should find ways to ensure that whatever we want to do in terms of basic education, this CTP is a major object of funding in the way we allocate resources.
This is as a result of the orientation she got from this program and the fact that the cash transfer was something that has helped their life, the entire family's life. So this is something that we feel we need to share, that a large number of beneficiaries, like this particular one, have benefited from the cash transfer, have sustained their enrolled girls into school, and have changed their minds and their perception about the Western education.
In Abuja, LM Chukwamaka reports.
No fewer than 31 million account customers in the Bank Verification Number (BVN) project has been captured, according to the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN). Dikpo Fatokun, Director of Banking and Payment System of the CBN, disclosed this at the annual meeting of the ID for Africa movement in Abuja. In a paper titled Nigeria's Progress Towards the Creation of a Robust, Trusted and Inclusive Financial Services Environment, Fatokun said the Apex Bank as at December 2017 recorded 31,426,091 BVNs and also linked a total of 43,959,282 bank accounts in the BVN project. He said BVN was part of federal government strategy towards accelerating financial inclusion in the country, and added that the BVN has helped to increase deterrent controls on financial transactions and reduce or mitigate fraud risk and identity thefts. Nigeria launched its National Financial Inclusion Strategy in October 2012 with the goal of reducing percentage adult Nigerians that are excluded from financial services from 46.3% in 2010 to 20% in 2020. The CBN, in collaboration with the Bankers Committee, launched the CBN project in February 14, 2014 with biometric solution as a unique identifier for all bank customers.